in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, sync. Alrighty, here we go again with another round of, well, I think this is technically the first round of this, but, yeah, so this is part of the whole, Never Too Late December, and it's just trying to do things that I've put off for quite a while and have been meaning to get back to. So this is one of those things. This is going to be a fun one, so if you want to, join in, maybe grab a pen, maybe some markers or something. Yeah, I think this is going to be rather entertaining because there is a extra layer to this that I don't know why I decided I was going to torture myself with this, but here we are. So, you may be wondering what that extra layer is. Well, I found some nice nails at the dollar store. And I know it's like, how nice could they really be? And it's like, well, the nails themselves are actually kind of nice. But I am not a nail person in any way, shape, or form. I have very naturally, well, considering I like to do a lot of stuff with my hands, so they're very short. I like my short nails. I like the mobility that it offers. So, the concept of long nails for me sucks. And I just thought that, yeah, I should have a little bit more luck keeping these things on my fingers while I'm drawing, I think, maybe. So I'm going to do my best to keep them on. I don't like using the nail glue or anything like that. I could have used liquid latex, but, well, yeah, that takes extra effort. So instead, I used carpet tape. And it doesn't work great. So they're just kind of held on there with hope. The hope that they're not going to fly off my fingers. And they already have multiple times. So, I'm going to try to draw this mushroom with these nails on. We'll see how it goes. Yeah, this one's already coming up. So much for the tapping thing. Alright, well. So I have two options of canvases, though. And we got this one, which doesn't quite match the size of this, but I don't necessarily mind. I mean, what I had originally gone for with this, when I was trying to learn... Oh, I think... Oh, yeah! This is mixed media. So this is like a pen and the pen work there and some watercolor and the thick lines are my markers. And I think I drew the like little indications of mushrooms with markers too, but I'm not 100%. But either way, this didn't turn out good. I'm surprised I still have it. But I wanted to try to recreate it and see, can I make it a little nicer? I don't know. I haven't picked up a marker in... Oh no. Like a year or so? possibly a little longer. Yeah, I kind of gave up physical art a while ago. But I thought I'd go ahead and try. So, yeah, there's this one. And the other option, please don't. I have tape everywhere. There's this, but it doesn't quite fit either. So, I'm honestly thinking, considering the idea I was going for, you see that was already coming off, so, oh. But yeah, the idea I was going for was more of like this little frame, and then the mushroom on the inside of the frame, but yeah, it wasn't quite great. So I think I'll go with, do I want to move this yet? I don't know. I think I'll go with this. My nail is in my microphone. Oh, this is gonna go great. So, yeah, I'm gonna go with this one. And I don't know how I'm gonna open it, but I'm gonna figure it out. I have scissors. Man, that's already coming up. Oh boy. Alright. Need it like that. Don't try this at home, kids. This is kind of dangerous. Oh, yeah. I mentioned dangerous, didn't I? Maybe get a non-ridiculously nailed person to open your packages for you. Oh, gosh. And this is why I don't like long nails. Alrighty, and we're back. So, I'm thinking this, I don't know what just got on here. Oh, that was like that. Well, dollar store canvases be what they be. So, got that, and also, oh, how am I going to show this? I have the bucket of, oh dear, I hit the microphone. The other side is just paint stuff, but yeah, that's all of the markerage that we're going to be playing with. Some Sharpies, some paint markers, etc. So we got options. Gonna keep our one mushroom. I'm gonna prop this up in front of me so I got reference. Oh my gosh. I mean, it's not a great reference, but it's a reference nonetheless. Oh, it doesn't fit. I have to... Oh, hi. Had to drop my monitor down so I could, like, prop it against the monitor to kind of get it to stand up. Alright, so let's do that. And the thing I remember about the markers is you have to do the top layer first because they kind of don't... They're not very thick. They're kind of like watercolor markers. So we're probably going to end up doing the mushroom first. So, let's see. Do I want the thick lines? I think that'd be easiest for me. There it is. Alrighty. Got these on clearance a while ago. They were like 75 cents a piece? I don't remember. But, yeah, I picked them up over time while they were still available. And, well, they're useful. At least they were when I was using them more often. Oh, dear. Alright. Oh, gosh. Here we go with another time lapse of how long does it take me to figure out how to open the pen. Oh, never mind. Wasn't that long. Oh, what do you know? Put that here. And, well, yeah, we lost 2. I don't know how long this is gonna last. Oh, come on. I got an open marker here. I'm trying not to mark up my hands, but every single time that I play with markers or pens or anything like that, I always get something on my hand. So, yeah. Oh, that is so close. Alrighty. Now we have this. Oh, you know what? The other thing is I was going to break out this guy in hopes that could we come up with, I don't know if that's going to spin well enough, but we're going to try it. I don't think I have a pencil somehow, but I do have this. It's a little Sharpie pen, so let's see. Because the original, I think I had drawn the mushroom first and then did the frame around it. Here we go again, it's already coming off. Then did the frame around it, so I think, wow, really? I think I'll try to draw the circular frame first and then the mushroom in the little field in the frame. That way it's not like a weird misshapen frame. But the whole thing is trying to make sure that this stays put. Let's go with the whitest. Not bad. Not center, but we don't have pencils here because apparently pencils are not us. So, do I want to draw with this? I don't know. I'm getting nervous with this open. I'm sure others are getting nervous with this open, so I'll just use this. So, trying to remember the shape of the other mushroom. Goodness gravy. Trying to remember the shape of the other mushroom. Kind of had like a... Oh my gosh. I forget. This is why I don't like physical art. I'm actually gonna flip that around. Alright. Because there's like some marks and whatnot here that I might be able to hide in grass. I don't know. But flip it around and the other mushroom kind of had like a... with the grass. I think that's why that one was like that. Okay. So... I think I'll start with a cap instead up here, and then we'll figure out where the stem's going to meet the grass, and then the grass is going to come up to the stem and the background of the skyline and whatnot. So let's start with the cap itself. And there went another nail. I'm just gonna go ahead and assume that this is not gonna end up well, but I'm hoping that it ends up nicer than the last one. Just readjust the nails. Okay, which one was that one? Oh yeah, that was the one that fell off earlier. Pesky. Pesky little things. Alright. So we at least got a cap. And I might give, like the other one, there's a slight indication of the back of the cap. Okay, maybe not so slight. Maybe it's tilted a little bit. Yeah, these canvases certainly have some texture to them. I think that's why you're technically supposed to... Yeah, I think I like the concept of maybe doing the stem a little askew, because I've seen there was a lot of mushrooms growing in the backyard over the last couple of years. Don't know why, but a lot of them had more of a skew stem. Some of them did have the straight stem, but they didn't have this type of cap. The ones that had the straight stem seemed to be the weird, like, mesh matrix over the very tip type of mushroom. So yeah, I think for the capped mushroom we'll go with the skew stem. And for the indications of the there went another nail. Yeah, for the indication of the little gills underneath, I think I'll go with a brown for that. But I think this is getting somewhere. Like I said, I think I'm gonna do the grass before I do the stem itself. And you notice this was what fell. But yeah, I'll do the grass before doing the stem. Alright, I don't know where that went, it's just gone. Oh, don't start. Alright, last one, I don't need to lose more. Alright, so I think I'll start, because I remember how these work. These don't blend super well. And they don't, well, they blend, but they don't go over the top of each other very well. So I have to start with the highlight first. And then I'll come in later and give the, actually, no, I could do the lower part kind of down here and then continue the highlight up. So, why don't we do that? And I'll also do... I have no idea what happened to my, my swatches that I used to have. I think these two would go okay. It's like two different light blues. So, which one's lighter? This one. Alright, so the other thing is we're going to start with the base of the grass. And I'm already losing more nails. That one is just gone. I have no idea where it went. Oh, well. Oh my gosh. I'm already regretting my decision. I will be 100% honest. Just open the darn thing. Okay, well. This is definitely an experiment in how horrible nails are. But, well, here we are. And I already lost more on the floor, so... And this one is on the side of my thumb. Alright, well. And this one's already tried. Oh, hi. I'm gonna put you over here for now. Oh, great. You're gonna stick onto the other one. Alright, so... Let's do... Oh man, I was hoping this would stay, but it's not. Alrighty, so we have our official indication of the lower portions of grass, and I'm gonna do the skyline and the highlights. But I will need to... I'm already sitting at a point where I gotta stop recording and fix the camera because it only lets me do about a half hour. And when I come back, I'll make sure I have all my nails, and we'll do the skyline and the highlights of the grass. Alrighty. So I found all 5 for each hand. I found all 10. Oh, I'm tired, I'm so wet. And put all these on. Alrighty, back in business. Sort of. Alright, so we got the base of the grass done. Let's do... Oh no. I think I decided which one was the lighter one. This one. This one's a little lighter, whereas this one's a little more blue. So this one should be... It'd be so nice if I knew where my swatches were. Alright, how many nails am I gonna lose trying to open this thing? 3! Alright. Said what I said. They're going back. I'm gonna be so happy when I'm done playing with nails. I don't know why I thought this was a good idea. This sucks. Alright, back in business. Alright, so I do want to try to get like a vague indication of a cloud somewhere. So let me get like the indications of clouds. Oh no, I forgot these mix. Okay. And because these like to mix, here we go. Oh, yay. It's even a task trying to grab paper. Thumbnail. Oh boy. So, clean off the other marker from this. Alright, it's nice and clean. Alright. I did say that I was gonna try to keep these on this time. Or at least I indicated that. Oh, it was on the back of my hand and it came off. Alright. Cool. Alright, so skyline. Not the chili. This was something I remembered about these markers is you can get a little bit of transfer on your hand. So you just gotta be careful that you don't transfer it to a different spot on the canvas. And what do you know? I lost most of the nails on that hand. Okay, let me fix it. And we'll keep going on the skyline. Alrighty, I think I'm done with this blue, and we'll go back to the other blue later, but for now, I think I'm gonna switch to the highlight grass, maybe? Yeah, I don't want to add that black in until a little later, so I'm gonna add the highlight grass in, work on that aspect, and we'll get that stock in soon. Okay. And might work on a couple other patches, but for now, I think I want to do the stalk of the mushroom. Yeah, that's not a bad color. Alright, I'm going to leave that partially open and quickly turn my nails back on. Alrighty, and I think these things are just popping off. Alright, not that. There's a nice brown. Here, let me get this off. And I'll show you what I'm looking at here. Oh. Alright. Nice brown. Nice brown. This brown. Yeah. And I don't know if it's really necessary. No, I don't think it's really necessary. I was thinking about maybe like a lighter brown, but no, I think for this particular... hold on, I just accidentally did this, but... I don't know, it looks pretty mushroomy to me. Okay, sure. Let me put my nails back on. Alright, I'm sure you can tell I gave up on the left hand. But at least the right hand. I mean, I guess I should at least, like, I lost the thumbnail. I have no idea where it is. But my pretty one nail. Alright. I'll get some indications of fins going on here in a moment. And don't worry, this is gonna have the red cap like the other one did. I'm alright with that. I might just do like I did with this one. And some of the fins will be with the black lining. Oh man, I want to clip that up so bad. I think it's this side. No, that's the big side. Yeah, these sometimes have these like really big chisel tips. That's great for large drawings, but not for this. And I lost everything but the thumbnail, what do you know? Alrighty. And the gills, the gills. We'll give this more detail on the hard lining on the cap after getting the red back in. Let me put my nails on again. Alright, so I'm thinking nice bright red, and oh no, I don't think I do. I don't have any darker color. Okay. So this is probably going to be the highlight, which we have to do first, and the low light is going to be this. And it looks like I'm gonna need to take another break. I'll put my nails all back on and we'll start over because I'm sitting at another... My camera's gonna die if I don't. Alrighty, so stay tuned, and the next round I'll start with all my nails, get the red done, and then we'll work on the nice silvery gray outside. And I think on the outside for that silver gray, I might be daring and go for a metallic. This is a paint pen, so we'll see how it goes. Be right back. It's going again. Yep, here we go. And we're back. And I got all my nails somehow. Wait, where did this one go? Oh, it's right here. Duh. Okay. Ta-da! I so want this to be over, but I'm not done yet. So, gonna do this, kind of like corally pink for that base color, and we'll come in with the darks with that bright red. Oh my gosh, these are horrible. Alright, and I do recognize that the original had, oh man, my desire is to take all these off. But yeah, the original had little white spots. I never really finished the bottom, apparently, but yeah, the top had white spots. So to remedy that, for this one, I think I'm going to make it easier on myself, and I'm just going to use either this white chalk pen, or just go the same route. We're going to go with the silver and do the paint pen. It's just, I do remember with this white paint pen, got this at like Sam's Club or something like that. It was a little milky and runny and not very thick. But it might actually work out for kind of that spooky, kind of like trippy mushroom vibe. So we'll find out. But from here, I think I am going to pick a light gray and kind of give the clouds a little bit of texture. And the problem is, I have to choose. There's like a pinkish gray that I don't know if I really want to use. Not really, no. Well, I can kind of grab a little bit of the black and give the cloud a little bit of texture with that. Because I didn't really feel like I wanted it to be straight white. It just seemed lazy. And ta-da! I think I'm gonna go with that, and like I said, I'll come back and I'll try to define this line so it's not quite as messed up, but I did take from that, so. And I'll come back in, I think with that light gray, and I'll line the clouds, maybe give them a little bit of floof indication. Alright, give me some of that black. Yes. That looks like a something. Very light indication of color there. I mean, the reality of the situation is the background is not going to be plain white. We're going to go ahead and give it that, that nice metallic silver. But, you know, for now, I just didn't want the clouds to not have any texture whatsoever. So they have some texture, and I think I'll go in with that. This is the, wow. This is the highly fashionable light gray, apparently. Maybe a quick break. Alright. This is that light gray. Yeah. And maybe, like, this one kind of accidentally got a little bit of edging. So, maybe just come in and add to it. Maybe, like I said, can I add some indication of texture? My goodness, I cannot speak. Oh no, I got transfer onto my fingy. Oh well, it's not that bad. It's in a shadow. It's so hard to do that in a shadow. Alright. Let's catch this side. I wonder what would happen if we just took this and tried to blend some of that out. Oh, that's not bad. It's not bad at all. I mean, some of it I'm kind of hitting a little too hard, so it's taking it away a little bit, but I just wanted indication of texture. I didn't want it to be super kind of cartoony. Alright. Shoot. Can I get some of that off of there real quick? And I'm gonna go in between here. Get rid of a little bit of that. That's something. That looks so nice. That's way better in comparison to... You can really see the difference. Alright, well. We're not out of the woods yet. Where did... Oh, it's underneath the swatch paper, I think. Yep. I do want to get a little bit of darkness to the sock underneath the cap. Because, I mean, there's got to be some kind of shade there, right? Really trying to kind of keep these on, but yeah, I gave up on the left hand. That's done. But I'll still try on the right. Man, this is where my swatch paper would come in so handy. Because I need to know. Do I have something just slightly darker than this? I just wonder if I did. This is gonna be fun. So the brown on the swatch paper. Can we do the same thing we did with the gray? Brown on the swatch paper. Not the pretty one. This one. Can I pick up some of that brown? Looks like it. Sweet. Let's see. Yeah, it's got a little bit. Alright. Kinda. Kinda, sorta. Not entirely, though. I know I don't want all of it on there, because it's gonna be too much. You know what? I almost wonder. There went the other nails. I'm going to, because I've already got stuff on me, so I may as well. I'm going to do this, and then see if I can get it transferred to my finger at all. Seems how it loves to transfer to my fingers anyway. And see if I can't, actually, you know what? Why don't I just put it on my finger directly? And still a little bit of tackiness there. Well, what do you know? It actually worked. That's nuts. Alright. Well, they served the purpose well. But I think I'm officially done with the nails. I'm so tired of them. But, yeah. Let's bring our grass up a little more. Cover some of those white spots. I'm really liking this already. I actually very much enjoy this. I do want to know, in regards to what I had decided before, I was thinking about the bright red, the more red, to darken some of the areas of the cap. But I almost wonder at this point. I'm gonna swatch it first. Let's do that. And well, I think the darker sections, that's not terrible. And it's definitely getting more of that red hue that I was shooting for, not really the rust color. So okay, so there's that, and I'm almost wondering, what was this? No, not this one. Was it 121? Yeah, 121. I'm almost wondering what would happen if I took the clean blender and tried to just blend that a little bit. Yeah, that's way better. Okay. We're getting somewhere. Let's get some of that off. And hit the other side. Try to blend that in a little bit. May have to add a little bit of the brick again. I didn't realize it was going to be brick, but, well, here we are. Alright, so we got some indication of, like, the farther aspects of the mushroom. And I'm almost wondering, can I use this blender to help me relighten the front, so we have better indication of the frontmost part of the mushroom and the rear part of the mushroom. Kind of. Well, I mean, that's something. There's definitely better variation in the shading as far as, like, indication of distance of item. Something. Definitely something. Man, you should see this blender paper. It's got all the blue, trying to clean the blue off, the orange, checking the reds, the grays, the brown, and yeah, I just tried to clean the blender off. What I could, anyway. Alrighty. Oh man, my back. Alright, so I think at this point, I need to add the white dots. I need to do the silver background, and then we need to figure out how to do that scrolling detail as the frame around this. So, here we are setting again at about 25 minutes. My camera dies at 30. So, do I have a moment of time to do the silver background? And this is what the silver is going to look like. Oh, I like that. Oh, yeah. That's doing it for me. Alright, so I think I'm gonna, well, yeah, I'm gonna stop here and, I'll show you what it looks like when it's painted in. So, 3, 2, 1, went ahead and colored the background, so, we just need the white dots, the black line touch-up, and that nice scrolled detail around here. I'm hoping that because we made this more even, I remember what I had to do with this one is that detail could only arch to a certain point, and then I had to do like a little line down here. I didn't like having to do that, so hopefully this time, because this is nice and pretty and rounded, we can actually get a nice full frame and have it actually look halfway decent. So, let me find the cap to the pen now that I'm high off of the paint pen, because I did this in a enclosed area. Oh no. Shoot. I can't find the lid. I'm losing brain cells as we speak. Oh, there it is. And to think I want to do that again for the dots. It's gonna linger too. Oh yeah, and this is also Prismacolor. The markers I've been using if you want to do this again. Or do this with the same marker. Wow, I told you I was losing brain cells. But if you want to do this, it's also Prismacolor. I don't know if they discontinued these and that's why they were on sale, but they're basically like just brush tip watercolor pens, so, or markers. You know the thing. Anyway. This is gonna be an interesting situation, because like I said, this one, the white paint pen that I have, is kind of milky. So, that, I remember these things were so messy. Why don't I move this, because I'm gonna be so sad if this thing just just spills everywhere. Okay. Yeah, let's do it on a nice white background so you can't see what's going on. Oh no. Well, it's not exactly a highlight now, is it? Alright, well, Plan B. Well, was that technically Plan A? I can't remember. I think I showed this first. The chalk pen. Yeah, we're gonna go with that. Just bring this baby back in here. And the dots were kind of sporadic. They didn't really have a pattern, so I'm just gonna try and see if I can mimic that. Oh, look how cute! Oh, it's adorable. I love it already. Let's put one here. Okay. Put one there. And this is like the worst tip. I hate these. These like really wide tipped ones. I can't see what I'm doing, but I'm hoping that it's doing what I'm hoping for. Oh, that's kind of a mess. But it is technically something that I should feasibly be able to scratch off, maybe? I don't know. If I had to, I mean, it is kind of one of those, it doesn't have to be perfect, but did I mention I'm a perfectionist? I'm like a recovering perfectionist. Oh, crap. Because I used to be a lot worse. Oh man, I wished I had a... let it go, let it go, let it go. We're gonna call that, highlight, if you will. We'll just kind of add some more indication of things like that to make it seem more intentional. And that's what I mean by I'm recovering. It hurts my soul that I gotta do stuff like that, but it kind of looks like it's more intentional now. Because there are mushrooms that I know I'd seen, specifically the red variety, the red-capped ones. I can't remember what they're called at all, so please don't ask. Yeah, there were some that kind of had like the speckled white along with the main white dot. Yeah, I think at this point oh, is that... Yeah, okay. At this point, not the chisel tip, that's not gonna help me. At this point, I'm gonna go ahead and fix the black line on that. Try to give that indication back that the mushroom is black lined. Seems how we stole a little bit of that for the cloud and whatnot. Alrighty, and I almost Well, it is on the other side, so I'm gonna fix it. And because of the white poking through, I'm gonna use the fine tip on this brown and see if I can kind of fix the white dots. Kinda. It's better. Way better. I'm already so happy with this version. Because, quite frankly, let's just be frank. This was sad. I'm so glad that I finally got to come back and redo this, but we're not done yet. I love that grass texture. That's way nicer. So, now the whole thing is the scrolling detail. Where did Monsieur Sharpie pen go? I mean, non-branded. Oh, no kidding, it's a Sharpie pen. I really shouldn't zoom out and show you how much of a mess this is at this point, but I'll give you the indication that it's bad. Yeah, I know that I clicked it with the nails on. What did I do? There's a marker on the floor, but that ain't what I'm looking for. Dang. What did I do? Oh, there it is. It was hiding. Okay. So we have the Sharpie pen. And somehow, some way, we gotta try to match a circle. I think because of how askew this ended up, it's gonna have to be here as to the lowest point. In my opinion, can we get... Okay. So we've got tiny little indications, and want it spaced evenly or something like that, because this is where it's like things could just completely fall apart. I don't know. Yeah, I guess I could use that. So, from the thingy that we just drew, I'm gonna say that's probably about 1/4 of an inch. And I'm gonna make a dot for the top of one of the shroomies, the baby shroomies. Is I did like a baby shroom, a scroll, a baby shroom, a scroll, a baby shroom, a scroll. So we'll go, yeah, about 1/4 of an inch above each thing. Okay, and now the fun part of finding the midpoint from here, because we kind of guesstimated north, south, east, and west, if you will, but Yeah. What about northeast, southeast, southwest, and northwest? That's a bit of a different conundrum. So, I wonder, do I have a straight edge of any kind? Specifically a measurement straight edge? Well, I got a tape measure. It's something, isn't it? Right. This is not gonna be easy on me, is it? Somewhere about here. Oh, well, yeah, that's not very useful, is it? It's another one of those. It's certainly guesstimation work. Gosh, why don't I just lock this? Looks like, if I go from 3, it's like just about 1/8 of an inch in from 3 and 1/8 of an inch in from 6. And I'm trying to follow the midpoint. And just throw a little indication there. About 1/8 of an inch in from 3. Ooh, well. 1/8 of an inch in from 6. Follow the middle. And you have something. Sorry I'm moving this thing all over the place, but that's just kind of how it works for me. Alright. 3, 6. Midpoint-esque. It's like I want it to be as close as possible, but I also don't want it to be perfect. You know what I mean? Like I said, I'm trying to veer away from my usual perfectionist self. So I've been purposefully trying to seek out imperfection. Because that's usually what I do anyway. So it's better that I seek imperfection that's maybe adjacent to perfection. Because perfection would be actually measuring this thing out properly. Yeah, that ain't happening. So, imperfection, well, I mean, there's some measurement, but I'm guesstimating. I'm trying to make it work. I got my education. Okay. Give a little bit more for myself so I can actually see where I'm supposed to put. Oh no, did I get up the tip of this already? Kinda, sorta. Alright, and here. Okay. And here. There's a lot of 1/8 inches in this for some reason. I don't know what that means. I just guesstimated. Why is there a bunch of 8 inches? Or 1/8 of an inch? The 1/8 of an inch thing is just wild. In my opinion, I don't understand it. But yeah, we got all of our indications of where mushrooms are going to go. And brown on... Well, I'm not actually surprised at this. This is how things normally go for me. I mean, look at my hands at this point. Yeah. This is how it goes for me. So, gonna... Oh no, this ain't gonna work. Alright, so with wherever the black marker went... Oh, okay, it's right here. I'm gonna go through and add all of the little tiny guys with the fine point. And if you remember, on this one, it was basically, they look like little arrows. But, yeah. So, gonna go through, add the little guys, and we'll go from there. And I'll come back to the scrolls when the mushrooms are drawn. So, yeah. Here we go. Alrighty, so the mushrooms are drawn. Oh, wrong tip. The mushrooms are drawn, and honestly, the next part is the scariest part. I mean, I could be nice to myself and give myself a moment of time to collect my thought and just do the gold on the inside of the mushrooms, because that's what I was going for with this, is it's silver and then the gold frame around the picture of the mushroom. So I think at this time I didn't have the metallic markers, but of course, you already saw the debut of the beautiful silver paint marker. And I have a gold paint marker. So, I could give myself a break and just paint in the cute little teeny tiny mushrooms and hope that this actually has a fine enough tip to do so. It looks like it should. Let's see. Kind of. Let me bring over... okay. Let's stick with the old reliable and just places, please. I'm going to move this and put that underneath. Oh yeah, you're supposed to shake them up. Ooh. I wonder if it gummed up or something. I mean, worst comes to worst, I think I at least have a metallic silver Sharpie. Well, you kind of got a little bit of something. Alright, let's try it. Oh, that's cute. Let's try this one. Yeah. I don't mind that. I actually think that's adorable. Yeah. This is something. I mean, these are awfully small mushrooms, and I'm an awfully non-coordinated person, so I can't really pull off hyper detail on teeny tiny mushrooms, but this ain't bad. I don't mind it. Yeah, I'll definitely say, it's not great, but in my honest opinion, part of the reason why I stopped doing physical art before was I was very hard on myself. I would have been upset with myself over this. But looking at this with the mindset that I have now, especially looking at what it's based off of, I'm actually pretty pleased with it. I mean, obviously there's things that could be better, but I'm happy with it. I actually think that looks really cute. I mean, I'm not super happy about this weird bump in the stem, but I'm actually really pleased at the fact that it's like, I may not have done physical art. I switched and I completely went all digital art. And, I mean, I'm happy that I kind of remembered how some of these markers worked, but I'm mostly happy with the fact that I still have an understanding of some of the techniques of, it's like you can see some of the darker aspects of the sides, the brighter aspects of the middle. I might try to get a little bit more shading on the sides of the stock to really give that 3D effect for the stock. But yeah, I've gotten to a point where it's like I have an art style, and it's not the one that I want, but it's what I got. So I'm not quite as upset with it as I was in the past. But yes, you also recognize that I'm talking and I'm basically stalling because I hate this word. We gotta do the scrolls. I'm not excited for this in the slightest, because this is where it's like, you kind of gotta freehand the scrolls, and, so, my thoughts are, oh, well, let's bring back the sheet, the piece of sheet that is assisting us in this. It is a nice sheet. So we're looking at a circle that, where did I, okay, it's right here. Okay, we're looking at a circle that is roughly this big. And we're looking at trying to make a scroll that comes in. Wow, did that grab a nail? Yes, they still exist. They're still around. The nails are around. They're not being worn because we're done. That sucked. But okay, so the indication was right about here. So this is where mushroom live. And we need scroll that go to other mushroom. Because the reason why I'm doing this is I freehanded the other scrolls and I didn't like them. They turned out really bad. So, I liked the concept of something like that. The question is, oh, I think I should be able to. I was just thinking, I gotta figure out how to, like, not get the lines detached like this, but I was thinking, the way the mushrooms worked, the gold covered up part of the black. Yeah, it does. It goes right over the top. Oh my gosh. Perfect. So, I just have to draw in a scroll. Okay. Okay. See, that makes it so much easier for me, because then I can just add thickness to it where it needs it, and just do the gold over the top, vaguely in the middle, and I don't have to come up with, okay, how does one draw a scroll that doesn't interfere with the circle, goes in between the mushrooms, and has a hollow middle so I can put gold in it. Okay, this is way easier. Okay. And we go backwards for this side. Alright, so that's probably what that part's gonna look like. And the top is gonna be the scroll. I'm not gonna be super detailed with this scroll, but yeah, it's gonna be the scroll coming out. So that's kind of the idea that I was going with here. Is it's like it's alternating where that swirl is alternating between mushrooms. So yeah, this makes it worlds easier for me. Alrighty. So I'm gonna keep the indicator of swirl there roughly. Yeah. And we gotta make that swirl long enough to go in between. So. I'm kind of gonna just give the indication as to where the scroll has to go in order to help guide it. So it's like one side I want a little bit of space in between, and then same with this side, and we already know that the scroll has to be vaguely like that. A little bit more of a curl in here. A little more thick. Come on. And maybe, just maybe, we'll actually get something nice. I'm not gonna hold my breath, but I'm still very impressed with how this is turning out. I'm gonna hope that that's wide enough to go with. I mean, as long as there's an indication of the black on the outside of the gold, that's kind of all I'm shooting for. I give that a little bit more thickness there. And at this end. Okay. And I think I'll go ahead and do the same thing as per usual. Just go through, I'll draw all the scrolls, come back, and we'll paint them in with gold. And that should be it. That's pretty much the drawing. So, yeah. I'll come back when all the scrolls are on here, and we'll color them in together, and, yeah. Cool. Alrighty, as per usual, let's see if the transition works. Alrighty, so I got the scrolls all filled in, and that method totally worked. This looks so good. I am honestly impressed. But we need to fill in with the gold, and at that point, why am I taking... Where's the other... Oh, there it is. Caps. Need to fill in with the gold and put our signature on the back, and poof. It is a Gouda. Now the question is... See, this is what happens every time I do stuff like this. Any time I do stuff like this. I don't know what happened to the... Oh, it's on the floor. Alrighty, and like I was saying with this, it looks like I should be able to go right over the top of the black. So, now that all the scrolls are filled in, we can fill in with the gold, and that should finish up this drawing. And I hope if you decided to draw with me that yours turned out wonderful like this. And quite frankly, I would totally recommend, if you have it like that, doing like neon paint with this, so it's blacklight reactive, would be so cool. But I'm just gonna fill these in. And like I said, signature on the back, and this thing's done. We'll do that nice comparison between the two at the very end. So, I'm gonna go ahead and spare you the having to go through watching all of that, and we're gonna try a transition again. We'll see if it works. Alrighty, so went ahead and filled in all of the scrolls with gold, and this thing is looking amazing. I am still honestly shocked. I mean, especially considering I realized that I didn't add kind of there were frills on the other one, but yeah, considering that's what the other one looked like. And that was, I was trying to get used to the markers. Oh, I never put the year on it. Oh. Pretty sure this was 21 or 22, one of the two. 2021 or 2022. I was trying to get used to these markers, and it just... It's so sad. And I had it hanging in my room this whole time, and I was looking at it like, I gotta try again. But I could never bring myself to get over the fact that I beat myself up over this so bad. This was such a sad drawing, but I mean, it was such a good concept with the scrolls and everything. But you can see it's like the scroll is kind of unusual, and I didn't measure anything on it. I just did because I was trying to get used to, one, drawing on these canvases, and two, drawing with the markers. And yeah, it just became something that is like, well, that's how good I can draw, so... Ugh. And it just started a whole trend of I couldn't draw anything halfway as decent, and I'd beat myself up over it. So it's really nice that I can finally say that fix this. It's done. We don't have to worry about this one anymore because this is going to replace it, and this is going to be hanging in its spot. And hopefully this can be a nice reminder of, it's like, yeah, this was kind of just trying to learn the markers, and I shouldn't use this as like a, well, this is how good I can do. This is actually putting effort in and trying to make it look halfway decent. So, I can look at this now. I'm so just amazed at the fact that, because I did that little dark patch down there, I would totally recommend, if you're using these watercolor markers, to do that same method. Just put that dark color underneath it and use your lighter color to try to draw some of it up, because it shaded some of the blades of grass. It's so amazing. And here's a perfectionist thing going on. Oh boy. I just want to... I don't want to touch it much more, because this was the other aspect of the perfectionist thing, is it's like, oh no, I gotta fix this. Oh no, I gotta fix this. And then I ruin it. It's like, stop. There is beauty in imperfection, and even though there's definitely still some things on this that the more I look at it, the more I'm like, I gotta fix that, I gotta fix that. It's like, I'm gonna ruin it if I do. So, I'd rather just leave this the way it is. And what do you know, I'm nailless. And covered in marker and whatnot, but it was worth it. Like I said, I really hope that you join me in this journey and pick up, you know, your markers, your pens, whatever you were playing with before, and just beat yourself up over it and stop doing. Pick that back up, try this, and just admire it. Don't look at it like it's not perfect. Just look at it as, you know, find an old piece that you did just kind of for fun off to the side and beat yourself up over and redo it. I'm pretty sure that you're likely going to experience the same thing I'm feeling right now, and that's a sense of regret and a sense of renewed determination that you just need to keep going. You need to keep trying. And, oh, on a side note, I should mention, you remember how I was saying, one of those videos, I was like, I gotta do bubbles, and I had bought black canvases to do bubbles. I found one! I have bigger ones, but I found this one, and I so want to do the bubbles now. But I'm so happy with this. I'm definitely going to look at it still and see things that it's like I can improve on, but I'm not going to be like, oh, that's the worst thing I've ever drawn, I shouldn't draw anymore. It's like, I think I'm done with that era. That era of self-deprecation over artwork and whatnot is like, I'm done. Just go back and all the stuff that is like I kept beating myself up over, look at it as more of it's a challenge. It's like, okay, that's a start. Where can you go with it? Can you go here? And then from here, it's like, can I make it look even better? But this is where I'm at right now, And considering these are like 2 years apart, I'm gonna have to wait for another 2 years because I'm sure eventually I'll look at this and go, oh gosh, that's terrible. But yeah, in 2 years I gotta retry this and see where it's at then. And it's like, it's, if you keep going, you keep working on it, it's just gonna get better from there. But if you stop and just shun it, put it off to the side, try to forget about it, it's not going to get much better because I'm sure this would look so much better if I would have been doing physical drawings and doing physical art that whole time. But I wasn't. But I still... there is noticeable improvement. But again, it's one of those... This was to get used to the markers. I didn't put effort into it. I still used it to beat myself up. I put effort into this. I'm not going to beat myself up over this. So again, for all you fellow artists that are having that issue, it's like I would definitely recommend stop looking at, you know, what you're doing now. Go back a couple of years and try to find some old artwork that you used to do and redo it. I guarantee you it's going to soothe your brain. It's going to calm you down. Because this definitely calmed me down. So, this has been It's Never Too Late December and drawing. And yeah, I hope that this was entertaining and fun and inspiring. And I hope that you have an awesome December. And I hope you have a very bright new year in starting in January. I hope that this helps to inspire you to do some of the things that you've been putting off that you know you should do, but you keep beating yourself up over it, and it didn't work out before, and this, that, and the other, and it's like, just go for it. If you work at it, it's bound to be better than last time. Because now you have more information. Last time might have been the first time you did it. And it didn't work out. But now you know what you're doing. So take that information, and I hope that you just smash all of those goals that you have for, honestly, this month and into the next year. Anyway, this has been Zelda K, signing out. I almost forgot. I had to sign the back of it. This has a title, artist, medium, date, signature. Interesting. Alright, I think I called this Mushroom Kingdom, I think. So I'm gonna call this Mushroom Kingdom 2. Artist, me. Medium. It's kind of a mix. Date. Today is the 12th. Alrighty. Almost forgot about that, but hey, it's signed. Don't forget to sign your work, and definitely date this, because I didn't date the other one, I had to guess. But, yeah. Whoops!